Hello. Guess who's back, dude? Your boy. Your boy that doesn't really talk unless he goes on camera and talks about women or self-improvement, working out, to get more validation from women, to get validation. What up? Yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie, alright? And first time of the year, no, not the year, but you know, the first time since summer that I had to wear a hoodie. Because, dude, it was getting cold earlier, man, so I'm just gonna have to start wearing a hoodie every single time I don't know. I mean, it is mid-October already, isn't that crazy? Dude, sometimes October's fun. You get like a gut feeling where it's like, maybe it's just me, but you get like a gut feeling of what times used to be like when you were younger. You know, like fall time, bro. When you have the hoodie weather, you go trick-or-treating, dude, with all your friends, and then you get back home, and you get to see how much candy you got while you're watching a freaking Halloween movie, man. So many good Halloween movies, dude. Well, I don't even know this. I mean, there's quite a few good Halloween movies you got. Bro, remember the Halloween Towns, dude? Does anyone ever watch that shit? Dude, that shit was great, okay? I loved them. I watched all of them, even the Sarah Paxton one. Yeah. Because, you know, you had the chick with the brown hair for a few movies of Halloween Town, and then out of nowhere, Sarah Paxton, like, yeah, she's wicked hot, but what the hell happened to the other chick, you know? And then you never really look into it too much, so you only have like quarter knowledge on these things, because what good is the knowledge of knowing why they cut off the chick from fucking Halloween Town, you know, in the early 2000s? Who really gives a shit? But got Coraline, dude. That was a great movie. But you know what I'm saying is, you get that feeling, like it's a nostalgic feeling, but you also have that hint or like dash of sadness to it, because summer is no longer, and you know, seasonal depression is a very real thing for a lot of fucking people. Okay, myself included. But it's just a dash of depression, and it can turn into real good depression if you let it. But we don't let that shit happen over here. Okay? This guy right here, you're probably gonna say that this is pretty bad, but I haven't cried in like 3 to 4 years, something like that. And why? I don't know. But I think my goal is try to get to 5 years, and then, you know, 10 years. It sounds dumb, right? It sounds like one of these days I'm just gonna fucking, but I don't think so. I think it comes down to knowing yourself as an individual. And for example, for me, dude, I was always like kind of drowning in my sorrow, dude. I know I talked about it in like my No Friends video. You don't want to drown your own sorrow or whatever. Yeah, that's very true, because I used to cry like a lot, dude. If I couldn't get any drugs that day, bro, I would cry so much, like a little baby, bro. I'm telling you, man, opiates will make any grown man a whining bitch. If you like get in the trenches of addiction, man. Yeah. This ain't an addiction. This isn't an AA freaking YouTube channel, alright? And I'm not shitting on the people that find extreme value in that. I'm not. But I don't know if I'm that kind of guy. I don't know. Maybe when I had to go, it felt like a chore because I had to go, because this one time I got pulled over. I got arrested for a CBCS 7th degree. It's like, you know, it's a misdemeanor, but in order for me to get that misdemeanor cleared, I had to go to outpatient, and I had to go to like mandatory AA, NA meetings and stuff, and you have to have them sign like a piece of paper, show that you're going to all the meetings and stuff. And then I felt like, you know, you had to do it, so you start linking that to a chore, you know. So, and you know, there's people that have to do it, and then they're like, oh wow, I mean, I didn't want to have to do that, but now that I kept going to those meetings, I know how helpful they are for me. But that never was the case for me. I was always kind of, you know, I can do it myself, and then, you know, you're gonna get, you know, screwed over a little bit. Oh shit. If you think you're all that in a bag of chips, Yeah, I ended up relapsing 2 or 3 times after I originally had to go through those AA meetings and all that bullshit. But yeah, it just comes down to a certain point where you just can't. Dude, the older you get, the more pathetic it is, dude. You know, it's not. I'm not saying it never was cute, but it ain't cute anymore. It's really not cute when you're fucking, dude, late 20s, dude. Yeah, what? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, stop, dude. Shut up. Like, oh god. Yeah, and I get it. Don't suppress your emotions because you're gonna freaking snap one day and, you know, do a bad thing. Don't do that. But I think if we all just got a little stronger, you'd be a little better off, a little bit more better off, you know. And talking to a therapist, like, dude, therapy is good enough for people, right? But dude, for me, I'm nervous because when I went to, you know, I don't think it was drug court, but when I was like an outpatient and stuff, I was fine. Like before I had to go to outpatient, like I was fine, and then I wasn't thinking about drugs. And then when I went there, they're like, all right, we're just gonna talk about drugs all day long. And I'm just thinking, yo, is this good? I don't think so. And also there's people there that constantly try to put in your head like, yo, if you don't do this, you're gonna relapse. And then I seen it happen, man. And you know, there's one guy, he's like, yeah, I missed a couple meetings here and there. And then they're like, yep, seen it before, you're gonna relapse. And then is it partly because these guys have experience and they've seen it before? Like, oh, I know that road you're going down, you're probably going to relapse, and then it happens? Or do they literally hypnotize this motherfucker to think that he's actually going to relapse, and then he relapses? I don't know, dude. I think the truth lies probably somewhere in the middle. Like, the fact that they kept telling him over and over again that you're going to relapse, like, that, you know, come on. What are you doing? Right? But I'm sure there's people that have a lot of experience with that shit too. And god damn, holy shit. But yeah, I don't know. AA isn't really for me. But anyways, yeah, you're just surrounded by people that all they do is talk about drugs, dude. I was like doing shit with my life, maybe nothing really crazy important, right? But keeping my mind off of drugs and stuff, and then I would go into the meeting, they're like, yep, drugs, depression, drugs, depression. And I was just thinking like, yo, I don't think I'm made for this stuff, you know? So I had to get out of there. Yeah, once again, not knocking anybody that goes to them, because it gives you a community, it gives you a sense of belonging, gives you maybe a type of purpose, because it allows you to be in the position to give back if you are sober, you know what I mean? You can help other people out, and then helping people out is pretty important, and it makes you feel really good. But I don't know, for me, not my thing. Yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, getting back to the reason why I haven't cried in like a few years. I just, holy moly, dude. Yo, this transmission is getting really bad. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna actually make it. One of these days it's not gonna slip into first gear. Yeah, because it's weird. It's when I'm stopped completely, right, at a stoplight, and then it's light screen, and then I start to go, it was just like, and it wouldn't shift into the gear, and it's getting really bad. Yeah. But anyway, talking why I haven't cried in a little bit, it's because I used to cry all the time, and then I told myself one day, I was like, yo, you can either like get it together, buddy, or you just can't cry anymore. And then I came up with the decision that I'm gonna try as hard as I can to not cry. And then, like, do I still tear up here and there? Yeah, but I make it a point to never cry, which honestly, it might be stupid, but I don't know. On paper, I've been doing not the worst in the world. On paper, I'm not doing so bad. You know? I already have, like, okay, I know, like, seeing how many women you can have sex with is kind of like a dick measuring contest. It doesn't, when you get to a certain point, it doesn't really matter anymore. But this summer was the best summer I've ever had with success with women. I mean, not really like great relationships, as in like sustainable relationships. They were all like, you know, on and off bug buddies pretty much. But still, though, it made me a little more confident, or like a lot more confident, like when it comes to how I could do with the other sex. So yeah, this year I've been doing, like, performing a little bit, which is great, because if you can't perform, you're gonna fucking get better. I already said that a lot, dude. Just take a right, dude. Just take a right. I swear to God, it's not that hard. Holy shit, dude. Don't you hate people that they're about to take a right, they stop completely? Dude, they stop completely. Why? What sense does that make? I don't understand it. I never really did. Or the people that, when it's a green light, they'll, like, not slam their brakes on, but put their brakes on a decent amount, and you're like, yo, why do you have to do that? You're making me mad. You know? I'm not a fucking angel, but whoa. Like, just those little things, you know? Crazy. But yeah. Oh yeah, back to, like, you know, going to group and things. I said it's not for me. Yeah, I don't really think it's for me. Not shit on anybody that goes to them and finds meaning in them. But also another thing is, I'm afraid to get a counselor or something, because if you gotta understand, counselors are just people like you and me, all right? And if you get the wrong counselor, you're gonna be way worse off than when you first started, dude. Okay? Yeah. And don't say that, oh, they went to school and they're qualified to do it. It's like, dude, I don't care. There's certain freaking people that are in that profession that are horrible. Like, what's the probability of getting a bad one? I don't know. But going to a therapist and talking about sad things all day long, man, that's not what we should be doing. We should focus on making moves. Andrew, are you? Yeah, dude. You know, I used to be really afraid to ever show my face on, like, YouTube or anything. I mean, I'm still scared to, like, kind of post on social media, so I don't really, which is kind of crazy, because YouTube, there's way more people that will see you, but I don't know. I guess I feel like I can't really be myself completely around people that I already know, but I don't know. It's weird, dude. Make it make sense, dude. I don't know. Sometimes I guess I'll contradict myself in certain things, depending on the day, depending on whatever, man. I ain't 100% perfect, alright? I'm just not. But, shit. But yeah, I used to always be really afraid of what people thought of me and stuff. And then I, never had any, like, videos of myself or anything, or any pictures, dude. I think, like, the last 10 years, I've rarely got any pictures of myself. One, probably because being a hermit, like, it kind of goes hand in hand. You're not really around for anything at all, ever. But, I don't know. I thought about it when I was, like, I think I got my camera when I was, like, 27. I just kind of started, okay? And I'm not very consistent with it. I'm really not. I'm sorry. I want to get better, and I will get better. But I always thought, like, oh, man. Well, I didn't always think, okay. Yeah, when I was roughly 27, I was like, oh, damn, there's no pictures of me. Like, not really. And then there's no videos of me. No one is going to know who I am, dude. Like, nobody's going to know who I am. I'm going to die in 30 years after living a pathetic life. And then, that's it. And then the only people that will be at my funerals is my immediate family. And then they're going to be like, yeah, he was, whatever. And then more than half of my family doesn't even really know who I am as an individual anyway, because I feel like I can't be myself around them, which is kind of annoying, dude. That's like a wicked bad me problem. It sounds like I'm complaining, which, I kind of am. Maybe I should chill out. I don't know. I don't even know why I make these things sometimes, but I'm a lot better off than what I was before. I'm not as nervous to show my face on a camera anymore. I'm getting more and more comfortable doing that shit. And yeah, those are my plans with this YouTube channel, man. Honestly, I'm kind of just documenting my life, kind of what I think about things, my viewpoints on certain things, and I don't know. It'd be cool one day to kind of have like a family. That'd be kind of cool, you know? Am I ever gonna have a family? Am I ever gonna fall in love, dude? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, pal. But you know, goals are goals. It's good to have goals, even if they are kind of outrageous. You know, you can still have them, and that's pretty sweet, I think, dude. You know, but dude, it's kind of scary though, man. Like, if you get the wrong chick pregnant, man, you're like ruined. You're fucked. You know, so you just gotta be cognizant of that, right? But anyway, holy shit, dude, I got some crazy scatterbrain today, huh? But yeah, I don't know. The whole AA route, the whole counseling thing, not for me. And I'm getting off Suboxone too. All right, because I think I've brought up the fact that I'm on Suboxone. Thankfully, since COVID, I got on it like right before COVID happened, and then COVID happened, and then, you know, I was kind of like grandfathered in it, so I didn't really have to go to that many outpatient meetings anymore, thankfully. And then I get a phone call once a month, and then I'll get my script filled. So it ain't horrible. Oh, Carl, don't go. But yeah, it ain't horrible. But I'm tapering myself off, and yeah. So I've already been on Suboxone for like 3 years now, man. 3 or 4, however long I've been sober for. I'm not a counter. I'm not one of the counting people, but, you know. Once again, not saying the people that count are bad. I'm just saying it's not for me. It's a little different for me. But, yeah, I don't know. Am I gonna post this? I don't really know, but I'll see you in the next one, and I don't even know if you'll even see this one, but yeah. All right, peace out.